Yeah, so about to say, I'm 5'4", and
right.
It's a bit with my weight being quite well. It's a bit, it pains on my chest and that stuff. I think it's just from the way my wife's getting me sexy, so I just really need to work on that. So
yeah, I mean, I already feel better because I stopped drinking alcohol. Well, I did until tonight, and then I had a glass of Prosecco tonight. But that was my treat. I've decided that every Friday night I'm going to look forward to have a glass of Prosecco.
I think you need
because
that.
You do. You just, because otherwise it gets too tedious that you don't have anything to look forward to. And I just thought I need something. So, you know, Tesco's came this evening and I had a glass of Prosecco and it's just, that was my treat. But I do feel better in myself. I don't feel so bloated, and I feel...
That's what I've had a reduction in feeling, you know, like bloated where you can't, you're moving. I mean, it's not like, it's much easier, but it's not as uncomfortable.
That's right. Yeah, that's definitely so I feel better in myself for that. But just because, you know, I started it 2 weeks ago and I just want to lose it already, but it's just a process. You've got to wait.
That's my problem. You didn't happen within a week ago.
I know.
If it's 2 weeks, I'm like, oh no, I might as well eat what I want. But I've got some clothes that, you know, I hadn't worn, never worn because of the size. And because when I got them, I didn't go out anywhere. And the time's gone on, and it's like, they've got either shrunk or I've got bigger. So I'm blaming the washing machine. My clothes labels, you know, like size labels on my clothes. You've seen on the BBC when they do that dating Roman numerals. That's what my clothes are like. X, 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 M, M, M.
Oh, my clothes start from when I was quite skinny, from size 8, and they go right up to size 16. I've got a selection for different sizes of me. My measurements, I've actually lost 1 inch off my waist.
Oh, good.
And I've lost 2 inches off my chest. And I've not lost any off my hips, but I have off my thighs, which is really strange.
You're doing your waist, and like just is it possibly tip of your hip bone? That's what underneath your ribs are around your belly button.
Oh well, it's supposed to be the narrowest part of your waist, isn't it? That's where you do it.
I ain't got one.
That's where I go. I just go to the narrowest part.
I look like a wee wobble.
I don't care where it is. I just go to the narrowest. I think mine is
with lowest number.
Yeah. As long as it's exactly. But mine's above my belly button.
I'll do that. What have you got planned for next week? Then are you gonna I know with your injury, you got to watch out. So you're just gonna start from.
Yeah, well, shall I tell you what my breakfast is every morning? So I get up and I have my meds, and then I go and have my breakfast, which is black pudding, which is very good for you. Grilled tomatoes, grilled mushrooms, poached egg, and 2 slices of wholemeal toast. I have that every morning.
I'm kind of cry. A bowl of all brown with an orange thrown in and a few sausage.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that was up to Wednesday. Then over Thursday, and this morning I got to some toast.
Yeah. So that's, I make sure I have a cooked breakfast every morning, and that's what I have. It's all grilled black pudding. I don't know if not many people like black pudding, but I do.
I love it. I can eat cold.
Yeah. So I grill it all. And poach my egg onto, and I don't have margarine or anything on my toast. It's just plain with a tiny bit of ketchup on it.
Yeah,
it's just trying to get 3 balanced meals a day.
Yeah,
and eat, because where I was tending to just skip my meals and then in the evening just snack. on high calorie food.
Yeah.
Which is not good. And I'm on about between 1,200 and 1,400 calories a day.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to work out my calorie intake, because I think some days I'm not having enough calories.
Yeah.
I know for Monday and Tuesday I didn't, and I think it's getting me down my energy levels and fatiguing. I think that's why I'm trying to compensate a bit more towards the end of the week.
Well, I recommend you get this app called NutriCheck.
NutriCheck.
And it is NutriCheck. It's brilliant. I mean, it's got a barcode part of it, and you can just basically take a picture of any item of food that you're having, and it just stores it into what you're on your diet.
NutriFit.
It's called NutriCheck. NutraNutriCheck. NutriCheck.
I'll look at that then.
And it works out all protein and fat and sugar, and it tells you how much you should have in your diet. And then you can log your progress in as well, so you can put your weight and all your measurements in.
Yeah.
And then it shows you, and you get rosettes as well for every time you lose weight or anything. It's good. It's really good. Worth getting. The good thing is we're actually starting this in a lockdown. Whereas last year I'd already lost my weight, and then the lockdown happened, and that's when I gained it all. So this time we're starting off in a lockdown. So hopefully when the lockdown restrictions ease, then we should feel better and be able to get out and be more motivated.
Like last year when I started, because the last 3 years I've been saying it and not doing it, and I really gave it a good effort last year. I think it started in July, and by the time we got to, even after Christmas, I'd lost I think it was just nearly 8 kilos. And I managed to keep that until February to keep balance the same between 89 and 90 kilos. And then we locked down, and then lost my job and dog and all. And this thing just, you get a bit like with what you're already dealing with, like I said earlier, it just gets a bit too much, doesn't it? You just think,
it does.
I can't be doing all that. So.
Now, we can actually motivate each other as well. So, I mean, we're going to have bad weeks, aren't we, where we might not lose as much as we do. I can't imagine that I'm going to be carrying on losing what I am doing. It's going to slow up, and it can sometimes, when that happens, it can just like burst your bubble a bit, and it just like deflates you. But we'll just have to keep going. I've got a target weight, and that's what I'm going for. Yeah. So
I've got to lose about 20 kilos. So lots of mine's on me, like my stomach and that stuff, and like say things, and on my shoulders. So I know I can do it, because when I stopped smoking a few years ago, about 10 years ago, whatever it was, I think I was even heavier than I am now. Because when I stopped smoking, I just started eating and eating. Yeah. And I managed to lose it all then, you see. So I know I can do it. It's just...
well, if you can quit smoking, you definitely can do this. I mean, I think really for me, it's not just losing the weight, but I want to maintain that weight, and I want to stay healthy. I don't want to just lose it and then go back into me bad habits again of eating all wrong and snacking.
Like the way when it's off, it's just... I think it does a better on your condition as well. How it affects my knees and all that stuff. And walking, I'm getting terrible, burning up pain in my back whenever I walk, and I can't. About 20 yards, and I just got to stop. And I mean, I know it's part of my posture, but with all the weight on me, it's not. I'm fighting against that as well as the Parkinson's posture thing. Struggling with the gravity to go forward. So, but like I say, when you get rid of the weight, and you can keep keep the same weight you want to be. I mean, that takes a lot of your mind.
That's it.
More focus.